Okay, well, welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is the Star Trek New Horizons mod for Stellaris. We are playing as the United Federation of Planets, just now making our first
complete
Crossfield class ships. Crossfield class being the advanced cruiser class shown off most prominently in Discovery, I believe?
Construction complete.
I honestly left to, if the game didn't force me to switch things up, I'd still be using the NX class, but the game has decided no more of that. They can't be built anymore, they are now antiquated. Time to move on. And truthfully, I feel like that's a pretty good innovation, given my style of design previously, where I just used destroyers forever until the game forced me to switch over to advanced cruisers. Or, advanced escorts? Or escort class ships?
Everyone heard them.
Nah. Heal. Have you moved there? You're also idling a keel.
Anomaly detected.
Size class 12 asteroid, orbits Guherth 2. The small planetoid's orbit appears to be far too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. Guher? Guher. Now, in terms of fleet strength, I think that the Klingons are probably winning this. Yeah, well, they just jumped into Kittimer with a fleet of 1.4k. And unless this
Construction
8th fleet moves to intercept them, this is going to take out their starbase. Wow, there's a striking difference in appearance. Like, very classic, and oh, yeah, these are really pretty. After hours of scanning the surrounding system, no sign of the source of the signal the USS Buran detected can be found. Captain Bell orders the crew to return to their previous survey path.
Construction complete.
Let's move to Iota Hydrate, I guess. Ah, alright, the Romulans cut me off in Kism. So I will not be able to as easily encircle them as I had planned. Now, if I were being hyper-aggressive and very intentional about it, I bet we could have, but I kind of want the Romulans to keep expanding. This research is great. Hopefully we won't use it for a while. Holographic Training Center, why not? Like I've mentioned many times, I'm not a big fan of shields in the grand scheme of things, so we're gonna try to move past that. Oh, we have mineral income from our subjects. Interesting. I guess I should have figured that, but honestly I didn't. Zadi Prime's not producing enough food, but it will be once it's full of pops. Yeah, these all look good to me. Holy shit! The Deltan Union colonized something. Kellogg.
Log updated.
I'm not crazy about it. When Zhu has been elected Prime Minister. Not re-elected, but elected. When? What are you about? Charismatic? Eye for talent? Architectural sense? I like it. I do. We're 99 years old. God damn. Oh, there's a word for this. Rule by the elderly. fuck, what is that word? There's a Greek term for this. Something Tassi. Whatever, we're effectively ruled by our oldest citizens at this point. Because if everybody lives forever, the most experienced people or the most qualified and experienced people for office are gonna be the oldest ones. Let's get more aquatics. This will benefit possibly 2, this will benefit possibly 3. So this is better. Go colonize Tau Ceti Prime. The desert is not going to be useful. The Kala might be... might not be. Automated asteroid base. We've detected an automated mining base built in close orbit around asteroid 32PX9000. Very large chunks of the hull missing. Jagged holes indicative of heavy weapons damage. Station is beyond repair, but salvaging it will provide us with some valuable materials. Yeah? Nadir looks okay, Hunter looks okay. Really just have to let the clock run for a while. Ooh, Bumgarner has raw dilithium.
Initiating communications.
Oh damn, that would have been a good get. You will pay me for communications. I would have just given you communications. But sure, yeah, pay me for it.
منتظر سبلسور.
I don't remember the Kraylord. Why do I not remember the Kraylord? I remember the name, but not their whole deal. I suppose that's fine. The Borg are taking a impressively long time to eat the Krenim.
Construction complete.
Can't tell if that's because the Krenim are, well, I was gonna say doing a good job, but now I'm looking at their systems and seeing that both Trachea and Malinowski have been occupied by the Borg. So maybe the Krenim aren't doing a very good job fighting them off. They're just taking a while to take the planets. Yep, that's a sight to see. 13, no, 14, 15k? What is that? 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 1.6 is 14.6k. Yep, that fleet is many times more powerful than my own. God, even when the Borg are tiny, they're terrifying. And it is worth remembering, this is a harder difficulty than the last time we played. So as much as I'm making a point to hamstring myself at many given opportunities, the AI will hopefully put up more of a challenge than they did last time. Hopefully. Okay, you know what? The Enterprise, I just want to break off the entire NX fleet. We can't build NX-class starships anymore, so we are going with crossfields. Many crossfields. Gonna take almost 2 years to get 5 crossfields. 5 and only 5 crossfields in the... How much slower are you? You move at a speed of... I can't see. I can't compare them. You have a speed of 103.
Technology discovered.
You have a speed of 120. Oh god, yeah, that's a significant dip. Hold out faith that we'll get some badass FTL drives, otherwise... maybe their FTL charge-up time reduction will help them be faster, or maybe I should just give up on building evasion on them and give them warp speed bonus. We'll see. We'll see once they're built, and I can do some theory crafting around that.
Technology discovered.
Gamma Australis, you're done down here. 8FV981 is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. However, something breaks the visual uniformity in one of the larger craters. Can't use petroleum. Can't build on any of these. Okay. New fertilization techniques is actually pretty dope. Gimme. Transstellar Hotel Alliance. Luxury hotels are not actually that exciting, but it's fine. So the Starfleet Naval Museum is done. I do not know how to use it. Or if I can use it. I'm gonna get rid of the USS Atlantic, because I just don't need it sitting around. What's your hull at? Okay, good. I was looking at the ship modifiers in here, I'm like, holy shit, you don't get all of those bonuses to your hull, do you? No, you don't. You do only if you're a specific ship type, which you are not. Move up to Sigmund and, you know, I may come to regret destroying that construction ship. I may end up wanting to move more forward. Oh, well, we'll see. If we do, we're already going to inherit a colony up here, from which I can build more construction ships. Yep, I think this fleet should be retired.
Complete.
But I don't know how to retire it. So just wait and hope the historical museum does its thing. And if it doesn't, well, then we just awkwardly sit around with a fleet of ships that we don't really want anymore. So tactical ships
Initiating communications.
are going to be better at fighting. One might assume. Right? That doesn't seem like a huge leap. Saladin class, Kelvin type, and Miranda class explorers. Now the Saladin is a frigate. Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern here. A lot of these are giving us a frigate, a cruiser, and an explorer class. And a lot of the comparisons I did were not taking that properly into consideration. Yeah, it's probably fine. The Saber, for example, I know is going to be a frigate. Once we get that. The Miranda...
Complete.
Miranda we might be happy with for a while, because I think the Mirandas should be the 7th highest possible evasion that we can build, depending on the types of tech available. That seems like a fairly good investment.
Initiating communications.
Better than anything else I have right now, which does make me question building the fleet I'm building right now, but yeah, don't think too hard about it. Now, Halka is not actually a system I want to hold on to. The only reason I have this is I'm guaranteeing it has a dilithium refinery, so that it can properly take advantage of the dilithium present in its own system. You refine that shit, yo. You refine that shit. Halka, are you close to anything? Murfid Prime could reach you. Absolutely. Can be a little ugly reaching you, but yes, it can. There we go. Vega 3 needs will need something added to it, otherwise Vega 3 is getting incorporated. Where is Vega 3? Over here. We'll get to it. Vendor. While the crater in question was most likely the result of a regular meteorite impact, the complex patterns and the resulting depression originated at a later time. Science Officer Bakir argues that the surface-level patterns are not the result of an impact, but that of a collision, one between asteroid 8FV981 and some unspecified orbital installation or ship of alien make. Damn your support.
Construction complete.
Okay. Alright, okay. Now our ships are still assigned with the Enterprise.
Complete.
How fast are you? 127? Well, okay, at least you're slightly faster than everything else, though your jump speed may not be. And your warp speed is only plus 35%. I'm gonna do a thing. Fleet manager? Did that cancel all of those? It did. I'm intrigued about the new
survey complete.
FTL. I am. But we don't have access to it. And until we have access to it, I don't think that's going to be our best option. I think our best option is the Miranda just finished, going with the Miranda. Atmospheric readings from LAM-1 do not match simulated projections. Very descriptive. So go ahead and research that. I'm going to take a look at the Saladin, the Kelvin, and the Miranda before moving forward on anything else. For now, synthetic dilithium refinery, nebula refinery, orbital manufactory, or armor plating. Yeah, definitely deep space industry. Very hard to have a contest about that. Let's go to ship design. Take a look at these. Saladin class frigate. You get warp speed, tracking, sublight speed, and evasion. You are probably better than either of the other frigates that I have. 7.2, 8.3. Definitely going with the hull breaching phasers here. Give your photon torpedo right there. That will be armor plating. This right here will be an inertial damper, not dampener, damper. It's hard to get that right. So your damage output is better than the NX class already. Your evasion is not quite as good. Your hull points and armor are significantly worse, but you cost significantly less. And if I am going with the swarm of frigates is not a bad way to do it. But I'm not set yet. Bonaventure Shepherd Kelvin is new. What a horribly ugly design. The giant dish up here just kills me. Let's put some dampers in here. Let's give you some armor plating. Let's give you additional bulkheads. And you get an EPS relay. Exciting, I know. Now you have consoles. Good. Electronic computers. We really could use some better warp engines, but that's okay. Auto fire phaser banks do 6.37 damage. What makes you so good? Nothing. 7.2, 8.3, 7.2. Yeah, I'm going with hull breachers. I believe pulse wave torpedoes are the highest DPS I have of anything else. Yep. Plop those in here. And with that, we have the Kelvin. Kelvin has an evasion of 36.1, absolutely abysmal. The damage is pretty okay, though. And then we have the Miranda class. Will fit in right here. Mirandas don't look like much, but they get a fuck ton of engineering. No, not engineering. What is this? This is, yeah, science. A fuck ton of science. Burst phaser type 2, 3.75. Is that better? It is. It is. Okay. This will be a hull breacher. This will probably still be a hull breacher. By that I mean it's abso-fucking-lutely a hull breacher. Both of these are proton torpedoes. Now we are over our power allocation. That's okay, because tractor beams are garbage. Sensor pods are garbage. We don't use shields anyway. And that's what a Miranda looks like. You do? Wait, I already have a Miranda. Did you auto-make me a Miranda? game is convinced I already have a ship class called Miranda. Alright, well, Miranda-actual. That'll do. These Miranda's evasion right now is only a 46. It's not amazing. But if we look at sublight speed, 103, the Miranda gets up to a 108. It's not actually all that much better. If sublight speed is important, and it is to me, the Saladin is tied with the angle for the ship we should go with. Saladin has an evasion of... These two are functionally identical. Saladin has a higher damage output, but that might just be because it was upgraded last... Yeah, let's take a closer look at that. The angle and the Saladin. Well, you definitely are using Pulse Phaser Bank Type 2. 8.53, yeah, that's nice. Ah, that's actually better. Shows that I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, no, you are up to date. So the Saladin might be the way to go. Frigate spam is a weird meta, but they're fast. Listen, they're faster than anything else I can build, and they have a higher evasion than damn near anything else. For the time being, at least until we get our advanced cruisers worth their salt, I'm going with sublight speed. Yeah, that's gonna be moderately expensive. just moderately. Yeah, these are gonna take a while to build. I stand by it.
Complete.
It's weird, but I stand by it. Generally, I like fleets of fewer, larger ships, but in this case, I can be convinced. Okay, you're building. It's delightful. Where is Keel? Keel is right here. Can you move up to her? Her? Move up to there. Move up to Hobson. Now we can move in here and, you know, try to encircle the Romulans, but it's gonna take a lot longer now.
Initiating communications.
Garbage. I almost, actually, because we have enough Trillium D, I should have done that. Oh well. That's okay. Now, importantly, we can build another starbase. We are bereft of starbases over here, so it would be in my interest to try to build something in this neighborhood. I'm gonna start with Hauka, because it's our closest to the core.
Technology discovered.
Luxury hotels do little for me. Paradise Domes are pretty sweet, though we're not going to build one for a while. Oh wow, First Fleet is already beginning to populate. Well, they reinforce quickly, give them that. God, it's just gonna turn into a swarm of the fucking things. So the Enterprise... I'm gonna keep the NX-01 around. But it's more or less in dry dock until I can upgrade it, assuming that I can upgrade it at all. Otherwise, the First Fleet is going to be very full of small ships. Review Delta Union. I think low intensity is all I can do because of our influence. That's okay. Well, hopefully a swarm of frigates won't be the end of the world. It's interesting, if nothing else. Yeah, that high sublight speed should make a big difference. Their evasion just isn't as high as I want it to be, but you know, you gotta deal with what you got. Right now, sublight speed is probably at more of a premium than evasion, so loath as I might be to admit that.
Give us gonna dis...
Now, certainly, there must be things, yes, there must be other things for me to invest excess minerals into. Oh, there's a hotkey for queuing up all the upgrades of this specific building, but not for building every upgrade on the planet. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Gahoo 2. Massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they've long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but those operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they begun. Cool. Tiny, tiny engineering deposits. The Vidians seem to be winning their war down here with the Kravic Imperium. Is it imperative? It's imperative, not Imperium. Oh, I probably said that wrong plenty of times. How are the Klingons doing? The House of Shago seems to have expanded into Duret, Tau Hydra, Zeta Leporus? They're not... well, they're at least partially occupied by the Klingons. Are the Klingons bombing Kittimer? Yes, but they have not landed on Kittimer. No. Ah, they do have a fleet in orbit, and there is no garrison here, so... they should be able to take it somewhat easily. Epsilon Hydra is being subdued by the Klingons? Yes, it absolutely is. So the Klingons just need resources to build transport fleets, and they do have at least some transports. But looks like they're good. Alright, swirling shadows. Immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Lam 1 space. They're cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Captain Bakir is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. It's
broken out.
Something. The Orion Free States have declared war on the Tamarian Unity. Really? Really? Aren't you punching way above your weight class there?
Evaluate them.
So you're equivalent. You're actually quite a bit weaker than I am. You're barely weaker than I am. Okay, well, if I can go to war with the Orions, now would be the time to do it. Of course, I'm going to wait until the first fleet is done constructing, but I have an itchy trigger finger.
Anomaly detected.
Rather, one, by chance, we've stumbled across a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. Source appears to be a small object in orbit. Signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? Well, it could be. Is it? Probably not. But it could be. The downside to building small ships is, well, there's a lot of them to build, but...
Technology discovered.
They do reinforce more quickly. Deep space industry is all delightful, though I can't take advantage of it right now. Starbase level 2 is good, but I'm gonna go for torpedo launcher battery just because it's a cheaper tech. And for the time being, that has some appeal to me. Turrets in the Tau Ceti system is more or less ready to be handed off to a sector, but I believe Tau Ceti I'm keeping because there is a size 23 desert planet here. Mostly just saying that to remind myself. Don't throw it away, Alex. It's not trash. It's not trash. It looks like trash, but you want it.
Initiating communications.
Rallium D. Okay, I have one to give away, right? Yeah, give me the minerals. Thank you. Ortiz. What else can...
Construction
what else
complete.
can I pop down here?
Technology
Could put
discovered.
down a couple of new centers. Fuck it, yeah. I haven't built either of these before, and I can build both of them. Why not? Get that unity. Taconian warp inhibitor, absolutely what I'm going for. Astrometrics labs are real good, but this is cheap, so I'm going by that. First fleet should be done very quickly. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Prather 1. This being is dressed in what appears to be a full flight suit complete with a helmet. May have been a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient space battle, only to be forgotten and left behind. Their study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. Now, it's entirely possible that I cannot declare war on the Orion Free States, despite my desire
Technology
to.
discovered.
We are part of a coalition, and if the other coalition members say no, then there's really nothing I can do about that. Start researching Hawking observatories. Grab our fleet. Oh yeah, I'll be there in a year. That might seem like a long time, but that's a lot faster of a response time than we used to get. Now I believe I need the Orions as a client state, as a Federation member world, in order to gain access to their
Survey
construction
complete.
methods. So really, what I want you to do is go down here to Tesnia. And the reason for that is I want you to take out these border systems and defang their fleet before moving forward. We can gain the border systems, it doesn't matter if they're beaten. We can just wait until the Tamarian Unity don't want to be at war with them anymore. And then make our moments. You hate me. We're rivals, I believe. Yeah, you're not into active sensors. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, well, the first fleet, I should tell our other ships you can attach to this. Encourage to stick to this. Yep, absolutely. Einstein. Yeah, why don't we just throw you down there?
Survey complete.
I know someone is going here. Why don't we move on to Hayward? And you, in a month. Well, you have a lot of shit to do here in Guher, don't you? Yes, you do. Closest I have is somebody idle in Sigmund, and one in Halka going way the fuck up here. Alright, never mind. Never mind, that's fine. Fleet power and naval capacity are equivalent tech powers.
Detected.
Better than mine, but... Wait, tech level we are better. Skin of Evil. I hate this event. Shuttlecraft exploring Spica 3 has crashed. Sensor readings are unclear, but there appears to be something moving near the crash site. These are fast maneuverable ships. Why don't I give the NX-01... What has the most HP? 5,000... 5,400... Okay, what the hell was that with 5,400? The Kelvin-type deep space cruiser refit. Okay, Kelvin deep space cruisers. Let's make sure you are what I want you to be. Oh yeah, you're looking the part, alright. Good, that's quite good. I don't have a better version than these, unfortunately, no. Rather than additional bulkheads, I could have crew quarters, so you have some kind of hull regen. Might be nice. Secondary command section. I would rather have crew quarters, I think. Can I get whole regen from here? Doesn't look like it. Armor plating? Yeah, okay. So this would give me some, but, you know, honestly, let's go with crew quarters. You're already quite tanky. Given what I know about you... Tracking, yeah, chance to hit, no. Evasion... Is evasion really the best thing I can put in here? I am seeing we have sublight speed boosts and warp speed boosts, and these are very tempting on any other ship, but yeah, you should be fine. Armor, hull points at ship points. Yeah, just go ahead, give me a bonus to that. Kelvin, let's hit the NX-01 fleet with a bunch of Kelvins. And by a bunch, I mean, what, like, 1 Kelvin. Yep. That'll do.
Survey complete.
We'll see firsthand if it ends up being worth our time or not.
Initiating communication.
Suspecting not is the way it'll end up going.
Rule of acquisition number 34.
No, that's a horrible
War
deal.
is good for business.
Just an awful deal. Yeah, these Saladin-class frigates, I could boost their sublight speed even more significantly, but really their highest defense is coming from their evasion right now. Yeah, that's tempting.
Technology discovered.
Good. Garbage I'll never use. Give me Theta Matrix recrystallization. Ah, yeah, better dilithium refineries. I'm actually excited about this. The Wenzhou. Yeah, we need to name something after Wenzhou. Captain Zhu or Captain Wen was pretty good. Zhu. There are other ways to honor her. And now we are electing a new Prime Minister. Ship cost, you know. I'll let the dice roll. See what ends up happening.
Rule of acquisition number 34.
Oh, you broke our
War is
migration
good for
treaty.
business.
War has broken out.
The Trabe Alliance have declared war on the Krenim Imperium, given that the Krenim are getting their teeth kicked in still by the Borg. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. Get out of here. Alright, we're halfway there.
Construction complete.
Delightful. Hopson. I have somebody else in Hopson, right? Do I not? You're not building anything in Hopson, you're not building anything in Hopson, but you're in Hopson. Weird. Okay, Skin of Evil. Captain Bell leads an away team to investigate the mysterious crash of the USS Buran shuttlecraft Buran's craft on Spica 3, a promising colonization candidate. Ah, you know, it is Alpine. Yeah, it's potentially colonizable, sure. As the away team searches the crash site, a crewman discovers a strange black liquid which slowly reforms itself into the shape of a humanoid body. It's blocking the way to the shuttlecraft crash site and the missing pilot. We greet you in the name of the United Federation of Planets. Who are you? Sound like those I once merged with, says Being in a contemplating tone. They claim to come in peace too. Talked about enlightenments and goodness, but they left everything else here. Garbage, grudges, the hatred, it stayed within me. The being identifies itself as Armus. While it at first appeared dangerous, Captain Bell now sees a mixture of sadness about it. Without sadness, there's no context to happiness. Maybe. Armus replies, maybe I just want to reconnect with those that made me. You help me leave this place so I can finally find them. Take the shuttle, leave the pilot here. Thank you. It gives me hope, Armus says, and moves aside. The away team's field medic rushes to the injured pilot, begins to treat her wounds. A few moments later, the being waves to the captain, enters the shuttlecraft, and takes off shortly after. Further scans show the Armus was unique. There are no other beings on the planet. Spica 3 is declared safe for colonization.
Technology discovered.
Warp inhibitors are interesting. Yeah, mobile energy artillery. Nah, give me bare physics lab. Mobile artilleries can be good and will be helpful for pacifying these planets, but we're not there yet. So truthfully, we will be soon, and I should be thinking at least a little bit about how I want to pacify them. Have fleets rendezvous in DX Cancer. We have Deep Strike Commandos, we have Deltans, Vulcans. Vulcans are absolutely going to be best. How long is it going to take you to get here? Wow! That is a long fucking time. 14,000 days. Why? Holy fuck, it's horrible. That's just absolutely horrible. Ooh, I hate that. Okay. Alright, well, guess I better build some shit down here. Yeah, I mean, here, that's all of the Vulcans can support. 12 armies? Yeah, it's something. Not amazing, but it's something. Now, if I take the inhabited worlds, no, what I'm really wanting to take are these border systems to ensure that the Tamarian unity can't demand anything. Mitsuhito has been elected Prime Minister. That means the Sojourner, left without a leader. Yogra. Of these, I say go with Mora, Tua, Mora, Tua, Gigi, DJ, her, the Anar. We're going with her because she's telepath, and that's it. That's really my only reason. Now, if I'm moving this fleet down here in, well, wait, oh, we're already rivals. Yes. I would love to impose my ideology on you. Ah, the Charonite Commission would also join in. Well, the Charonite Commission ain't shit. I'm gonna go ahead and declare war, see if it works. I wish to declare war. The Bolena League say yes. The Deltan Union are undecided, but we have a 2-to-1 advantage. Sanguine Compact war has passed. We are now at war with the Orion Free States. We're here to change their ideology, but also fuck some other stuff up too, so Taroth will be our first stop. Move along here. I'll intercept fleets as need be. Tell you what, don't actually encourage ships to attach. And you're to discourage ships as well. Good. First Federation have opened their borders. Delightful. The material composition of the asteroid 13S H45 differs significantly from its neighbors. Likely has a different origin than the other bodies in the asteroid belt and should be investigated more quickly. More carefully, not quickly. Really, both would be great. So, I'm now the enemy of your enemy, but our border friction is still causing issues here. That's fine. Binar are no longer rivals with the Cardassians. Yeah, the Cardassians might be a little too big to be considered your rivals, Binars. Just a little too big. Okay, this should have a science center. Great defense. I'm not seeing any enemy ships. If I do, they're going to be at least as slow as ours. Not going to feel too rushed. Well, I'm going to feel rushed. I will not actually be rushed. Flipping the Orions is very important to me. Integrating the Orions is absolutely important to me. Because I want their construction methodology. I haven't seen any systems in here change hands,
Evaluate them.
so I don't know what that means. Unusual encounter in Larkins. We've encountered a group of alien vessels in Larkins. Omega aliens. Ah, these. Ah, these are the, nomads. Hey, space nomads. They're way the hell up here, okay. Well, hopefully you come to visit me. I don't really want your ships, but it would be a delight to meet you and maybe give you a colony. Fossil asteroids. Fossils from what appear to be several species of aquatic animals have been found on the barren and airless surface of 13SH45. There are indications that the surrounding asteroid belt was created from the remains of a shattered planet, and these findings seem to confirm the theory. Judging by the fossils, the planet supported life and was at least partially covered by water. But now, it's covered by nothing.
Evaluate them.
Survey complete.
Yeah, I would have loved to pick up Discovery. How soon can I do that? Just over a year? Yeah, I'm absolutely adopting Discovery next, even though these are tempting, just so I can throw these science ships on Auto Explore and not have to keep pausing and checking where they are, reassigning them. That'll save me some time. It's not so bad early on, but I want to be very picky about where we're expanding and where we're not, but right now... Be free, my children. Be free. Now, the martial law edict is no longer in effect here. That orbital prison's doing a lot. So short on food. That's coming along.
Construction complete.
That's fine. Still not a single enemy in sight. Moving to Taiwan Iridani. Yeah, okay. Small fleet. 156 fleet power. Not a big deal. You're moving to take Taiwan Iridani. Yeah, this is why it's so nice to have Federation member worlds. They'll go and fight shit for you. Now, really, the last time we only saw that come into effect when we were fighting Borg, and they were slow and ungainly, and ultimately a little more than a distraction, but now they might be a bit more useful. Absolutely galactic ambitions. Let's get this fleet even larger. Armageddon. You know, it's tempting, but let's go for arcology construction instead, because we're not in the business of murdering people. Interesting. Alright, well, there's the Marauder fleet. It won't repair by the time we can get to it. We might suffer some losses here, but they're already engaged, which means their shields won't be at full strength. They won't be at full strength as they've had a few people had to retreat already. Starbase will help them out, but I feel pretty optimistic about this. Let's add a bit more drama to this, slow things down. Some are losing armor, but we have no shields to lose. It's gonna take a bit longer than I expected. Let's turn that up to fast.
Construction complete.
Yahir Nadir is now an engineer. Yahir Nadir the engineer. Hell yes. So engineer is actually quite good. Daily armor and hull regeneration is very nice. Fleet logistician is okay. Scout means we move faster, but it's really not that helpful. I really would have preferred a gale force or something that gives us some evasion, but hey, it's something. And it's not bad at that. So there's 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers left in the area of operations, but that's it. Delton Union is... I don't need to do medium intensity here, I don't think, but I am just to be on the safe side of things. Ooh, reinforcements. Time to get the fuck out of here. Retreat. 5 ships damage, but I didn't suffer any losses. Whereas they suffered 5 losses. Oh, we did end up losing 1, but those reinforcements... they intimidated me away. Good ol' hit and run. Don't stick around to be punched more if you don't have to. You will return to action in 3 months. Okay, that's fair. Our friendly fleets should be able to carry the weight for quite some time, actually. Damn, it feels good to be in a federation. That combat didn't impress me a whole lot. We weren't doing a lot of damage, they had fewer ships, and while we got to the area of operations pretty quickly, our staying power was not great, so I think I might want to go with bigger ships from here on out. This is why you test things out, to see what works. Where are you going? So you're moving into reinforce, and you might end up winning this. No, you will end up winning this if the first fleet... These Betazoids keep flying off in the wrong direction. You absolutely will win. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Fuck. Well, every little bit helps, I suppose. Even if it doesn't actually help all that much, every little bit helps. You know, a smart person would have looked at the enemy's fleet composition to see what their ships look like and adjust our ships accordingly. Yeah, I should have done that. I had ample opportunity in Taroth and Tai 1 Iridani to do just that. Maybe here in Orion? No, I'm sure the Orions will come back to defend their homeworld though, so we will probably have our chance.
Construction complete.
There you go. You're at the Sol system? Yeah, no you're not. You're gonna head back for the front line. You will repair on the way thanks to Engineer. I need to be more comfortable with losing ships. We do have a lot of ships, and if I do lose them, it's a learning opportunity. Maybe. You have higher war exhaustion than I do, but we're not going to win through war exhaustion alone. Well, we could. It takes a lot to win through war exhaustion alone, so don't count on it. Is that... Why the fuck is this led by a changeling? Why the goddamn hell do the Orions have a changeling? What? What? Excuse you. What? You're moving to Epsilon Sculptoris. Epsilon Sculptoris is...
Technology
I honestly don't remember, but I'm confused and irritated at you having... you having that. Better stealth thrusters is probably the best way to invest our time right now. Here we go. Okay.
Complete.
So your cruisers have a lot of hull points, a lot of shields, a little bit of armor. Your damage is mostly bad against... It's horrible against shields. all of your damage is horrible against shields. Wow, yeah, just absolutely terrible against shields, pretty bad against armor. The majority of your bonus HP is coming from shields, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, absolutely it is. So these designs that I'm currently using are hot trash. Okay. Well, good to know. Good to know. We are done rebuilding. So the Saladins. You are good against shields, good against hulls. I need you to be really good against shields, though. Like 25, 25, 75% shield penetration type good. So let's switch over to pulse-based cannons. It's a little out of date, I know, but that's okay. And for you, I suppose we switch over to using shields. I'm not crazy about it, but we do have enough excess power to make it worthwhile. Evasion serves us decently well. Decently well. What's there on the cruisers? What's your damage output by? 62. Ooh, that's not bad. 34, 62. You're using mixed fleets. Good on you. How fast are you? 97, 115. I think 115 for the destroyers. How fast are your patrol ships? 129, but you're 97. So if I can be faster than a 97, I can keep up with you and even surpass you. Cool, cool, cool. So the crossfield may actually be the way to go here. Or rather, the Kelvin is our heaviest ship type, right? It might be worth going with the Kelvins. Can I change the Kelvins to have better shields? Well, I can have them to have shields at all. And I can switch these over to using... yeah, I suppose pulse-based cannons. These do the least reduced damage against shields, so I suppose we should go with that. And... let's go with hardened shields to diversify things a little bit. Actually, you know, if I'm actually trying to focus on killing Orions, I need to focus on our shields, our shields, our shields, and our shields. Do any of these boost shield outputs? No, not at all. The EPS relay I absolutely love. Now, weapon damage is good. Shield penetration is even better, though, when it comes to the Orions, I believe. Secondary plasma ion relays increases shield damage by 6%, whereas molecular phase inverters gives us penetration, which is probably for the best. You know, no. I like EPS relays. They're just all around better. Let's save the Kelvin. Now, hopefully I won't have to retrofit my entire fleet, but if I do, you know... how much is it going to cost me to... yeah, absolutely I'll retrofit that. You're close enough to Sol. If it takes another half of a year off the clock, that's unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. You're going to Epsilon Sculptoris. Yeah, you use shields, so I should be cognizant and considerate with that. How long? Okay, 5 months until I get Discovery. I'm really wanting Discovery right now because it's getting tedious to keep checking on the science ship Steamrolled. Zalcon 1 seems to exhibit one, and only one, interesting geological feature. Zon, Dasharano, Sigmund, you're worthless. Barry, you are not doing anything either. What are you all doing? Aggressive stance, no orders, no orders. I could, by that I mean I absolutely should tell our friends to hang out with the First Fleet. You are encouraged to attach to this. You know, the Kelvin might be... yeah, it's cheap to repair, or cheap to upgrade. It might be fine. It's not specialized on dealing shield damage or ignoring shields, but it's okay. Where are you going? Moving to the Orion system? Good. Well, at least they're not on an offensive footing. How's this war going? Defender war exhaustion is 45%. Huh. Yeah, you have hurt yourselves a lot.
Hostile fleet encountered.
Ooh. Our starbase has a 1.8. You only have 800 strength. What are you using? You heavily favor armor. What about your weapon type? Very generic. Okay, yeah. Nothing to keep an eye on. You're gonna die against this station. Probably completely leveled. A thorough survey of Zalcon 1 by the USS Tchaikovsky reveals nothing of interest. In fact, it's extraordinarily uninteresting. The only defining feature is its lack of defining features. There are depressions and elevations, yeah, but on the whole, the planet looks as if it can be regarded as unnaturally flat. Likewise, the native flora and fauna are strikingly docile and unworthy of attention. Clear all of the tiles, making this very easy to colonize, if or when someone gets around to it. You are trying to take on that station, aren't you? Okay, well, Starbase 32 should be able to hold its own. Let's go ahead and unlock Discovery so I can throw these into Auto-Explore once they become bored. Or idle, I should say. I may have withdrawn a bit hastily. Too hastily, but I'd rather withdraw and survive without having to rebuild my entire fleet than have to rebuild my entire fleet.
Spaceport under attack.
Yep, sure is. So you're merging with the second Marauder fleet. The second Marauder fleet is attacking first fleet, but that is not my first fleet. If I am to assume correctly, that's going to be the Vulcan first fleet here in 40 Iridani. And this is going to be significantly outnumbered. Now, MX-01, if you get your reinforcements, I might send you in. But you're a while out yet, and this is a pretty big fleet. Sweeping Dogs. After launching a Class 5 probe, we've detected a damaged ship in Holly 7's atmosphere. The vessel appears to be in distress.
Ships upgraded.
Alright, first fleet has been upgraded. I'm assuming you're going to have to go to 40 Iridani, though you're going to be a year out. Probably not going to get there in time. Raider is fine. This is totally fine. If these numbers mean anything, I'm fine.
Technology discovered.
How long is this take? By the time this is done, this fight's probably gonna be over. You know what? Soul system. Yeah. Crew quarters are cool and all, but give me a traffic control center. You're going to go through Sirius. Give me a traffic control center. Gonna take a year, so by the time you're done, it won't really matter. Then Pajam. Traffic control, then you will be going through wait, here. That might speed you up a tiny bit. It's probably going to be a little late to the party, but that's okay. Fleet Academy is nice, so let's go for that. Fleet Manager. Ooh, we are over an hour. Fleet Manager. That'll do. Actually, that will do. Let's get 2 more for there. I'm gonna keep streaming for probably another hour or 2. If you're watching this on Twitch, don't worry about it. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for hanging out, but this is it for today. Until tomorrow, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that silly social engagement stuff. Until then, toodaloo, take care, we'll see you later, and bye-bye.